guys, so today we're going to be trying an Emma's Goodies recipe. For the longest time I actually thought it was Emmy's Goodies, but I did realize that it's Emma's Goodies and I'm actually a big fan of her. I think her recipes are great, but this recipe is just like, it seems kind of too good to be true, if I'm going to be honest. It's brownie cookies. So I will be adding like little snippets of her thing or like the recipe. I don't know how I'm going to edit this video. In my mind, I'm editing it like David Seymour style because he does like testing like tasty videos. I think he does like other ones, but like my favorite are the ones where he taste tests tasty videos. And so that's kind of like the style I'm aiming for. So I'm gonna narrate the little journey and let's just get started. So to start with, I grabbed my chocolate, my butter, my egg, my sugar, my flour, my baking powder, and my salt. Seems like, you know, a reasonable amount of ingredients. So the first step is to grab your weighing scale and your bowl, and you weigh out your chocolate and your butter into the bowl, and then you melt it. And I tried to do like a cool transition thing here. It didn't work at all, and you can just kind of see my reflection in the weighing scale now, so that's kind of fun. But basically you're left with like this chocolate butter ganache kind of situation. So I just set that to the side. Then you grab your big bowl and you add your egg and your sugar. And then this happened. Oh. Yeah, you needed to like whisk it with an electric hand mixer for a really long time. For some reason, I thought I could just use my whisk. That is not the case, and I was not near an outlet on the table that I was working on, so I had to like take it away and do it elsewhere. And I tried a cool transition this time, and it actually kind of worked this time, I think. Whoa. I don't know why I said like whoa, like I was putting on a show. I don't know who I was trying to impress. But anyway, the last kind of few steps is to mix your chocolate ganache thing into your eggs and sugar mixture. And you can't see me doing that at all because I'm kind of blocking it, but trust me, I was. And then you want to beat it in gently because you don't want to beat out all that air that you just whipped into it with your electric hand mixer that you definitely remembered to bring. So yeah.
Oh, it's way too much flour. Way too much flour.
Terrible singing aside, I did add too much flour, but that's fine. I just scooped it out. It's not really a big deal. And then I added my baking powder and my salt to balance the flavors of the chocolate. And I folded it in gently because you don't want to beat out all the air. I feel like I said that already. Oh yeah, about the chocolate. I said that about the chocolate. You don't want to beat out all the air that you whipped in. And then you cover it and you set it aside while you preheat the oven. And it's meant to like slightly thicken up or be able to hold its shape better anyway. So I did that and then I went off and I preheated my oven. So after my oven was done preheating, I got out all my supplies, and as you can see, the batter is definitely thicker than it was before. And if you're wondering why this is, it's because of like the butter and the chocolate. It was melted before, and then when you leave it, it like unmelts. I'm trying to think of a word that's not harden, because it doesn't harden completely. Like it's just, it gets thicker and it unmelts. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I transferred it into my piping bag, and I got out my baking tray, and then I snipped the little tip thing off because that's how they do it in professional bakeries, and we all know that I am a professional. And she recommends the smallest hole possible because it's easier to control, and I understand that because it was easier to control. And on my first tray, I got about 6 cookies. Then for my second tray, I got about 9 cookies, and then I had sort of a fun idea, okay? Hear me out. Marshmallows. That's all I'm gonna say. And I put the big ones in for the suggested 8 minutes, and the little ones I think I put in for 6 minutes because they weren't quite as mini as the ones she made, but they weren't like as big as the big ones. So
Time for the final taste test, and I laid out the ones that I thought looked the most appetizing. I will say that they are pretty delicate and kind of soft, but as long as they taste good, I think it should be okay. No, they're really good. They're not very cookie-like, they just taste like a brownie. I do want to try my little concoction with the marshmallow though. I thought it would have more of an effect than it did. Just look kind of cool. Tastes the same, there's just a little bit of marshmallow in it. I believe David ranks the recipe he tests out of 10. So I will give these an 8.5 because they're delicious, but they are a bit delicate, but they are super easy to make. I feel like you could just leave them in the oven like a little bit longer and they'd be better. So thanks for watching today's video. If you want to see me test more of Emma's recipes or just recipes in general, if you like this style rather than me just being in front of the camera and like just like wasting time, you can tell me that too. So I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.